You have somebody who's patiently waiting for your love. You feel like you're making a decision. Is it time to transfer yourself into this connection deeper? Is it time to open up? Are you both ready for this? The answer is yes. What you two have been meant to learn in your time of separation has been fulfilled. If you two are in communication right now, but it's just this back and forth a little bit, I hear it's not that you're doing anything wrong. You both have busy lives and priorities, and Spirit says to see it as a green light, as a good sign. That they make sure that whenever they do speak to you, it's because they can actually give you their attention. And they don't just try to appease and have these surface level conversations or communications. They are authentic with everything. If you're in the part of your life where you're not in full separation, meaning you could be connected on social media or etc., but you're wondering, when is this gonna pick up? It has just picked up. Somebody in the recent days has tried to communicate with you, and it got your heart racing, and you didn't know what to do. You either just got out of a bad relationship, or you and this person could have definitely, the first round, if you will, had so much to learn, and it was toxic at points, and you were younger, or at least younger minded. A lot of this does feel, though, that when this person reached out to you, or if you were the one that reached out to them, take what resonates. But I'm going to take it more, and I'm feeling it in this state for most of you here. What happened is somebody reached out to you, and you had, for a while, just kind of like gotten over the dynamic. Like, you're like, this person is meant to be part of my past. And I'm going to further on, I'm going to branch out to new relationships, new parts of my life. I wish this person the best, but it's just best for us to not be in each other's lives. We can't be friends. You went forth and you had another relationship, or this could even be an aspect of your home life was very demanding, or the best way to explain it is something, you broke free of something really toxic. And most of you, it feels like a relationship, or maybe some of you, it was like wherever you were living, it was because you had nowhere else to go, or there was a transitional time of getting into a new home or a new area, etc. It just feels that you broke free of something that was keeping you constrained for so long. And then this person comes around and tries to speak to you at this exact moment. And you're like, why right now? And all these feelings and etc. you have for this person. It's not that it kick-started. You saw the part of you where it's like, you felt that you two had an unfinished story. And you kept it back for a very long time to focus on everything else, and that was because you were supposed to. Both you and this person received the guidance to completely be in the mindset of never interacting again, but also come back to this aha moment of when you were more grown, more intertwined with your spiritual journey and that aspect of yourself, and gone through the lessons that you needed to, that could not have been learned if you never separated, would find some way back to each other. This download, if you will, of seeing the person totally different than you did the day before. You went one day from never thinking about them to the next. You had a dream or etc. and you woke up and it changed from there. And then I hear this person then reached out to you. So you had already been thinking about them or starting to look at them again, meaning looking them up online or seeing them, even depending on where you are. If you and this person live in the same radius, seeing them frequently at different places. All of these things, all these synchronizations happen from that moment you woke up from that dream. And it was blind, and it wasn't blinded anymore. The rose-colored glasses were off, if you will. That yes, this connection is something more. It is part of your highest timeline. We are sending you these downloads because the same time that you started receiving all these synchronizations and you had a dream of them, they did for you as well. They hadn't thought about you in a long time. They woke up from that dream, which was astral projection. And you both have sought further knowledge and to understand, am I supposed to let this go? For a long time I thought, but now something's different. Why, as I've matured, why have things prevailed in my life? Why has it become so clear and easy for me to see who is supposed to leave my life and who is supposed to stay? Why now, with all of that aspect, when I'm in a clear state of mind, does my soul, body, everything connect to you being one of those people that's supposed to be in my life? You both feel the same way. You need to blow out that fear. They see this full restart with you. Things happen. They blow out to become centered, to become leveled. But what is yours will always find its way back to you. Life, love, the relationships that are actually going to make it are not going to be easy the entire time. It takes a lot of things not going wrong, a lot of things stirring up fear and past wounds and what ifs and self-involvement and self-control. It takes going through so much with a person and learning those aspects. Spirit says you're not supposed to know all the answers. It's about that feeling we just stated with the clear decision on why do I have all of these signs when things are going good in my life that you pop back in. You know what? I don't need to know the why. I'm going to focus on the fact that there are the signs. And the only way I'm going to figure out the whys, or if I make that clear decision to not question our connection. I'm feeling their energy. I'm feeling their confidence, their courage to speak up. This is go time baby energy. Whoever you are in this reading, the next move is to be made. You both see each other as gold. You both see... Okay, so there's definitely birds within this. I got a couple of different signs for you. We got hawks. We have eagles. We have bees. white flowers, wings, the golden snitch from Harry Potter, and a song. The song feels like it's going to be so unique for everybody. There is no one for me to attach. There's a specific song, though, that's been playing in your head that you feel so connected with this person. Spirit says if you go right now onto whatever your streaming platform is, Spotify, YouTube, etc. for your music, Apple, whatever, hit shuffle, click to song 3 in that shuffle. It's going to be confirmation it's that song. And there is a telepathic communication between you. And that is a sign that both of you see. And has been almost this unspoken thing on how much, honestly, music has been a complete communication between you two in your separation, but even when you were in communication. Music, it's like screams to each other's souls. It's this frequency of the one way of speaking with like no fear or anything, being able to filter out the juice, the substance. That is always going to be one of your strongest ways of speaking. But now Spirit says it's time to seek more. It's time to look into each other's eyes and talk and hear. The real music now is hearing each other's voices. Right here. The best thing for you to do going forward is remember sometimes to find out the why, all you can do is take the leap when you feel fully prepared and you know you have the skills and you know there will be no better time to make a decision, to say what you have on your mind, to make that jump than the current moment you're in now. Both of you are taking a leap of faith, no matter who you are. Both of you win. Not even by picking each other, but picking your happiness. By loving yourself enough to be able to do all of these changes. To be able to know that you won't seek for answers to be correct. You won't make things fit so badly of how you wanted to make things not fit. Okay, that's interesting. So there was almost an aspect between you and this person's connection that so many things were happening. You were like trying to force yourself to not see how they fit. You're like, no, I am making things up. That's not a synchronization. That's not what my mind's trying to make me think it is. You would gaslight your own spiritual abilities. You would second question your own spiritual abilities. By not believing in this connection. It's not even about the whole... It's not even about the fact that you two went into separation. That was all guided. That all was so imperative, important. Spirit is stating you are part of this new chapter. And the feeling is mutual. The next time you kiss each other, it's going to be almost like like it never stopped. Like it feels normal. But obviously it will be the first time in for so long, but at the same time It's like a download of all of the signs, all of the telepathic connection you have experienced during your separation, morphing at once. The next time you make love, it's going to be like something you've never experienced before. With each other. It feels like you need no other answers before seeing. Spirit does give this person the signs that they're ready for you. There could have been a part of you that worried, could I mess up the flow for both of us? With how good we're both doing, but coming into communication, with going to this level with each other, throw us off guard. A lot of it was protection for yourself and them, like you thought you were doing what was best for both of you, and you were for a while. And when they put their defenses up with you, it was a pivotal, like something about that, it feels like it really snapped things. You both helped each other snap out of what was keeping you in your lower timelines in the beginning of your separation, years ago, months ago, etc. Takes it as it resonates. Really from here, there is nothing that you two could do to affect the other person's stability. What I'm seeing is that you both have each other enough because you have yourselves. You understand the line of when life starts to get to you, but not letting it develop into your career or your passions, etc. Both of you can let go of the fear that you could disrupt the other person's stability. It is their own choice. You are in control only of your actions. So don't hold back. Don't allow something to not form that you feel so guided to, because you're afraid of affecting somebody else's ability to control their own emotions. You're not in charge of making life fun for others, or you're not in charge of making everything stable always, or being this rock. You're in charge of existing. And whoever I'm talking to is a big leader, has a lot of eyes on them, and they have to be remembered. Your job is not to make everybody else's life secured, safe, validated, etc. That is aspects of you being a leader. That is part of your responsibilities in your career and etc. But who you are as a person, you're meant to exist, to coexist, to enjoy. It's like that switch when you go from making Christmases about, you when your children are young and etc., you make Christmases it's all about making it fun for them, right? But then as they get older, it's no longer about making, it's the center focus is not, I gotta make this fun for my kids. It's we're gonna get together and we're gonna coexist and enjoy each other's time. You see, that's where you've done this flip. And this switch has gone off with your understandings with every aspect of your life. When that energy, that analogy, if you will, how it can sit and fit in every other aspect of your life. This person's another one that helps you coexist. This is another person that has their own life, their own things to keep in check and have responsibilities of. And also makes this balance between your time together. Spirit says you have all the answers you can have before just going forward and getting what's yours. Ditch the fear. It's already here. Alrighty, that's what I got for y'all today. Now, let's talk about the Canada trip. Y'all, my third trip is set for September of 2025. We're going to Canada. It's another hiking trip. This trip is going to be full of activities. Just a few to name off the top. We're going to a Nordic spa. We're going to be hiking. We're going to be camping at different areas. I'm going to have a spiritual workshop one of the nights where we're going to chill around the campfire, and I'm going to teach you how to further understand tarot cards, divination tools, and more. Everybody's going to receive one of my oracle decks as a gift, and everybody's going to receive a one-on-one personal reading some point throughout the camping adventure. First day, I'm going to schedule everybody's slot so they know when it is, and we keep the flow going. If you're interested in joining, go ahead and visit the website. The link to the trip page is on my Instagram bio, on my YouTube videos, and on my website, offprintmint.com. The first 12 bookings receive an early bird discount of $210 off the total amount of the trip. If you have any questions, also, don't hesitate to send me an email at contact@offprintmint.com. On another note as well, I only have one spot left for the Bali trip. If you're interested in joining the Bali trip, I highly suggest you go ahead and claim that now. There's a chance that by the time of me uploading this, it could be taken. But go check. One spot available. If you've been called to join the Bali trip, this is your sign. That is what I got for y'all today. And I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.